Title: The Whispers in the Walls. In the small town of Eldridge Hollow, nestled between dense woods and forgotten roads, stood a decrepit Victorian house that once belonged to the Whitmore family. After the mysterious disappearance of the last resident, the house had become an object of local lore, a place where the whispers of the past echoed through the decaying walls. Megan, a college student in search of a unique story for her journalism class, decided to investigate the house. Armed with a flashlight and her voice recorder, she entered the creaking front door. The air was thick with dust and the scent of mildew. Each step she took sent the wooden floorboards groaning in protest, a sound that seemed to echo louder in the emptiness. As she explored, Megan noticed strange markings on the walls, symbols intertwined with what looked like desperate scrawls, as if someone had clawed at the surface in a frenzy. Unease settled in her stomach, but she pushed forward, convinced that uncovering the secrets of the Whitmore house would make for an incredible story. As night fell, shadows grew long, and the house transformed. She felt it then, a chill in the air, an unsettling presence. Megan turned on her recorder, her voice slightly trembling as she began her investigation. "Day 1 in the Whitmore house," she said, trying to project confidence. "Local legend says the spirits of the Whitmore family still linger here. I aim to understand what really happened." A faint whisper brushed past her ears, barely audible, but unmistakable. "Help us," it murmured, sending chills down her spine. Did she really just hear that? Megan strained her ears, hoping to catch it again, but all she heard was the silence of the house absorbing her breath. Determined to make sense of it, she ventured deeper, into the basement, a damp, dark place that reeked of decay. As she descended the creaking stairs, the temperature dropped further. At the bottom, she found remnants of old furniture, broken and forgotten. But it was what lay against the far wall that caught her attention, a series of photographs covered in grime. Wiping them clean, her heart raced. There, captured in faded sepia tones, were the Whitmore family, smiling faces that now felt hauntingly alive against the backdrop of death that surrounded her. One photograph, in particular, drew her in, a girl with long dark hair and sad eyes, standing apart from the others. Beneath it, in a shaky hand, were the words, "She sees everything." Suddenly, the temperature plummeted, and the whispers returned, louder this time. "Leave, help us." The sounds reverberated off the stone walls, confusion lacing through her fear. Megan stumbled backward, her heart racing, but an unseen force tugged at her, urging her to stay, to listen. Her recorder buzzed as she pieced everything together, the disappearances, the whispers, the warnings etched in madness. The Whitmores hadn't just vanished, they were trapped, imprisoned by something dark and twisted. A door slammed shut above her, followed by a laugh, inhuman and hollow. Panic surged. Megan raced for the stairs, but the shadows in the corners seemed to stretch and twist, blocking her path. She turned to find the girl from the photograph standing before her, the same sad eyes seeking help. "Come with me," the girl whispered, reaching out with a translucent hand. Instinctively, Megan shook her head, fear overpowering her curiosity. But as she struggled to escape, the walls began to close in, whispers intensified, crashing like waves, drowning out her cries for help. Desperately, she lunged for the stairs again, her heart echoing in time with the relentless whispers. She felt the chill of ghostly fingers graze her skin, urging her back into the abyss. With one final push, she broke free, sprinting up the stairs, flinging the door open, and racing out into the cool night air. Megan collapsed on the front lawn, gasping for breath, the whispers fading behind her. She had escaped, but the lingering sense of dread clung to her like a shadow. As she looked back at the house, a faint figure stood in the upstairs window, watching her, eyes glistening with unshed tears. For the rest of her life, the whispers would haunt her dreams, a reminder that some stories were meant to remain buried. And in Eldridge Hollow, the Whitmore house stood silent once more, waiting for the next curious soul to disturb its slumber.